What's going on, everybody?
What's up? What's up, people? How you feeling? And look, we're in that holiday season again, man.
Yes, we are back with another SNL The Live, slaying and living.
Yup, exactly. Slay life, people. Because life is not playing with you. Hey, look, I'm Seth.
I'm Lashia.
Don't forget it. Don't forget it. Man.
Yes, and we're back with another episode, Scripting Success, Unleashing the Power of Written Goals.
Unleashing the power of written goals.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that when you think about it, if you're like a podcaster, you read books, you just listen to good audios, what you'll find in common from a lot of influencers and successful people, what they have in common when they talk about how they reach the height that they're in, they always talk about taking notes. They take notes, they review their notes, they reflect on their notes. They write their goals down, and one of the things, especially when you write your goals down, that's a big one. When you write your goals, it's like what you're doing, you're freeing up space to be creative. So, just for instance, you have a goal, a serious goal. You thought it through. This is what I want to do.
Yeah.
You want it to be kind of like your definite chief aim. So you write that goal down. You write it down. You see it. What you just did was you freed up a little bit of space so you can start thinking creatively on how to accomplish that specific goal you wrote down. So, and that's just something that a lot of influencers do, just along the lines of Brian Tracy, Jim Rohn, Earl Nightingale, Les Brown, all of these extremely big and successful people that you hear about that have millions of followers, they have millions of dollars, and they're really successful. What they do is they write their goals down.
Yes.
They put them in front of them, and that's how they start the process of manifesting those specific goals. I'm gonna read it's just a small quote from Brian Tracy. He says, however, most people don't do this. Less than 3% of Americans write down their goals, and less than 1% work on their goals every day by reviewing and, if necessary, rewriting them. That's according to Brian Tracy, and he's an amazing person. He writes books, he puts out the audios, he teaches a lot of people, and he's helped a lot of people become successes in their life. Also, Napoleon Hill is a big one, and it was another study from Dr. Gail Matthews, and he said he conducted a study that clearly showed that people who write down their goals are more likely to achieve them. In fact, you are 42% more likely to reach your goals if you write them down. If you write them down, and these are some of the things that, like, you see the successful people all over the place. You open up social media, and if you're interested in anything, like, I want to say education wise, or just learning, or just you want to be a better person, you want to make more money, you want to become more successful. These are the people that they're going to pop up. You're going to see these people somewhere. They may have courses for sale, they may have books for sale, but how they got to that point, they wrote their goals down. They seen them on paper, they freed up the space, and they got creative. You want to add something in there?
Yeah, I just wanted to add, while we were on the topic of Brian Tracy, he has a book, No Excuses. And you can either go to YouTube and you can either listen to the audiobook, or you can just go to Google and type in No Excuses Brian Tracy PDF. And you can actually get a copy of the entire book for free and download the PDF into your phone. But within the book, not only does he talk about writing down your goals and the process that he does it, and I'm not going to go through the entire book, but the process of it is you write down, I believe, was it 7 or 10 things that you believe would be your goals. Then you go through it and you circle the one that you want to do right away. After you figure out what you want to do right away, you then write 20 questions on how you can get to that goal. And I really love that process because it makes you think outside of the box. Of course, the first couple of questions that I wrote personally, they made a lot of sense and they were things that I could do right away. But once I got to like 15, 16, started getting a little crazy.
You gotta dig deep. You gotta dig deep and start thinking of these things. Like, okay, so how am I gonna, like 16? You already thought of 15 different ways you can possibly accomplish this goal. And then like even sometimes to me, when by the time I get to like 10, by the time I get to 10, I'm like, man, I'm struggling. But you know, you dig deep and you start reaching your potential.
Yes. And depending on what your goals are, I just want to bring this out because this is something that I struggled with for a while until we actually read this book. I was writing down things that would help me get to my goal as my goal. So once I wrote everything down, it helped me see this is not an actual goal. Like,
it's more of a task. It's something that's going to help you get there.
Exactly. So once I wrote out the things that I wanted, then it kind of helped me determine what my actual goal was. And then from there, I was able to write down the ways that I could obtain that goal. So
definitely, and
it's important.
It is. And it's like when you're doing it, you don't want to think small neither.
No.
Don't think small. You know, set your goals higher. Make those goals as tall as you can possibly think. And then you can share those goals. Share them with. They talk about, you know, even say 61% of the people, you know, they have a higher like success, like a chance of success when they share their goals with their friends and their loved ones. You know, but I guarantee you those were real friends, you know, and real family members that loved them and wished the best for them. And a lot of times you want to just you want to pick and choose wisely who you share your goals with.
Yeah.
You know, like if you have like a friend or a family member that you tend to talk to certain things about, and they have more of a negative stance on things in life, you might want to just rethink sharing it with them, because some people do hate, but they might not be hating. They might really not be hating. They might just be projecting some of the insecurities that they have. Like if you mention a new business venture that you're excited about and you're going after it as part of your goals, but then you share it, but the only thing comes from them is negativity. And a lot of times it's not about you. It's not about you, even though it's your goal. You mentioned something you wanted to do. It might not be about you. It might be them looking at themselves like they think that they can't succeed. So if they think that they can't succeed, they're putting that on you. Like, yeah, you can't. I wouldn't do that. You know, I wouldn't do that. But that's just them. That's how they think about it. They looking at the new venture that you're excited about, and they're looking at it through their perspective. And they're just saying it to you, but they're actually possibly meaning that they don't have confidence in themselves being able to succeed doing what you just mentioned to them.
Absolutely.
So that's something to consider when you're sharing your goals with your friends and your family members. Sometimes you might just need to shut your mouth, you know, share it with your spouse, you know. There's something different. Like every spouse isn't the same either. You know, you might have a negative spouse. So if you know your spouse might not receive something that you're excited about, you know, you might not want to share it with him or her, you know, whatever way, but still, you know, just be
whatever your situation is.
Whatever it is. We're
not trying to give anybody any relationship advice. We just talking about what works for us.
So I share my goals with my wife.
Yes, and I share mine. So
yeah.
Yes.
You wanted to add anything else about that right there?
No, I just want to wish everybody a wonderful holiday. And I also want to take this moment to wish Seth a happy birthday. His birthday is tomorrow. So if you want to go ahead and leave him an early birthday comment down in the comments. I know he's mad right now, but I love you. And I hope you have a happy birthday. I know you have a happy birthday tomorrow, but yeah, just wanted to put that out there. That's it.
Thank you. You go ahead and tell these people that. Nah, it's all good. It's all good.
He's going to be 21 tomorrow.
Yeah, big 2-1, you know, 21 years young, you know. But yeah, we're just going to close it out like that. You know, we're coming up on that 10-minute mark. But we're just going to leave you with a poem. And it's titled, Paint Your Life. Life is like a piece of art. It requires lots of heart. Choose your paint and your brush. Take your time. Avoid the rush. Before you paint, choose your theme. Don't be afraid to follow your dreams. It's all right to make a mistake. Your painting is real. It's not fake. Look at your painting and don't be crying. Begin again. Just keep on trying. Your painting is never fully complete. Just enjoy the process and make sure it's sweet. And look, the author is unknown. Like I said before, it's an awesome poem. If I knew his name, I would say it.
Yes.
Say it.
So thank you guys again, for tuning in tonight.
Hey, look, it's all right to make a mistake. It's all right. Don't hold me to my mistake.
We appreciate you guys. We hope you have a wonderful holiday, and we'll see you again next week at the same time.
Peace out.